Hello, I'm Super Orange Cat, and I just finished watching the most recent South Park episode. That is episode 4, season 26, entitled Deep Learning. Now, this was an interesting episode. I'll start with some of the things I liked about this episode, then go into the things I didn't like about this episode, and then tie it up with a big old bow at the end. So, what I liked, definitely, since it's fresh on mine, was the ending. The ending, how Stan was like, oh, how do I get out of this trouble? Oh, I know. I'll just get ChatGPT to literally tell me exactly how to do this in real life. And also, I caught on how they're going to make this, oh, this is how the ending of the episode actually is going to be. And a little quirk there I liked is that how ChatGPT isn't exactly perfect. Like, again, you had the whole issue earlier in the episode where Wendy was confused about, wait, how does the boating accident in Switzerland contribute to what happened to your cousin? Like, things that disconnect, which, again, because this AI is strong, but it's not perfect, obviously. Just like later in this episode, you had Cartman refer to Stan as a Jew when he usually says that to Kyle because Kyle is, in fact, Jewish. It's like little quirks like that I thought was interesting. And also the little tidbit at the very end, if you notice the credits, it said written by Trey Parker and ChatGPT. And it makes me wonder if they actually did type up the last, like, okay, let's get ChatGPT to, like, write the last 2 minutes of this episode for us. It seems like something South Park would kind of unironically do as a joke, but who knows? I thought that was pretty funny and probably the strongest suit of this episode, along with kind of the little hints about different times where people were definitely using ChatGPT. Like, for example, when he had the part where it was revealed that Mr. Garrison's partner Rick was using ChatGPT to respond to Mr. Garrison's texts, and like how he like immediately just somehow knew that Mr. Garrison figured it out. Little moments like that, and also I don't. Okay, I'll go to kind of the things I didn't like about this episode. One little thing, but another thing I liked was just like the running gag of Cartman, like, "Oh, it's like women ruin everything, just like they did slavery." And it was like Stan was like, or Clyde, I forgot. I was like, "Wait, how did women ruin slavery?" It's like, I don't know. I don't have ChatGPT to tell me that. I thought that was pretty funny. Uh, and I'll kind of go into things I didn't like about this episode as much. The guy that was the guy who is assigned to find the Chat GPT. I'm assuming it's a reference to something I don't know or understand because it was phrased in a way that it was like some type of reference to something I don't get. I was hoping, oh, it'd be something like No Country for Old Men, where it'd be like Javier Bardem's character would be parodied. But again, that's probably too old a reference for doing something in 2023, but uh, who knows? And that's a small little nitpick relative to other stuff. And again, I don't think it hit the heights as maybe the first 2 episodes of the season. Although I will call this episode a little step up in quality from last week, which I thought was kind of middling. So if I'd rate this episode, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. What do you guys think? Leave your comments, leave your opinions down below, and subscribe. I'm the Super Orange Cat, and that is all.